It's more than likely that COVID-19 will still be around at Christmas time. How are we going to explain to kids that Santa is still allowed to go into millions of houses?
Well, y'all could try no longer lying to your kids.
The elf on the shelf can finally die.
I'm sorry, but Santa didn't survive the pandemic, little one.
He was 1749 years old and morbidly obese. It was just a matter of time.
With all the cookies he eats, I'm guessing diabetic too.
Don't forget about the STDs from the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy.
Wait, did I miss a memo? https://youtube.v/eek8hc0n4.
Santa is magic. That being said, the poor elves took a huge hit from the pandemic, so there are less toys to go around this year. Strictly one per child or two between three.
Okay, but to be fair, they probably could have shut down any spread faster and had everyone back to work sooner if Santa didn't force some of them to come in as essential. The rush to get back to normal is what is making it impossible to get back to normal.
Maybe if Santa had acted sooner to provide cookie and milk rations to all the elves, they wouldn't have been so eager to get back to the toy assembly line.
In hindsight, yes. Yes, of course we should have used your elf hats like plague masks. Of course the bell would have alerted us to disinfect every time you sneezed. Of course we should have had humming instead of singing, and work back to back. But please, burning down the workshop won't bring back Wrinkle Nose, or Tappy, or Garak the Devourer, which means the Diversity Internship Board is going to be all over us after Boxing Day. Face facts. If we don't get some presents out the door, then our supply of letters next year will drop, and then R&D goes up, and that means fewer, more predictable presents, which brings down the letters. It's a death spiral. So you can make toys now, or we can all lose our jobs next year. It's your choice, you little fey folk.
I think the metaphor has gone too deep.
I like when the metaphor goes so deep it makes me a little uncomfortable.
Santa's considered an essential worker.
He's magic. That shit don't fuck with magic.
It's magic. I ain't gotta explain shit.
My kid keeps asking how Santa can watch everyone. It's easier to just say magic.
Hazmat Santa.
NASA has prepared a better suit for him.
The Santa Claus.
I wish I could make a GIF. I'd have the suit being blasted with fire but have the flames be green and say COVID.
Just mix ethanol with boric acid, it should be green.
Ho ho hovid.
Santa bodies.
This is the correct answer.
You mean to tell me that the magical man that knows if you've been naughty or nice and delivers gifts to millions of children worldwide in a single night without ever being seen needs any explanation beyond? Well, honey, he has magic to protect him.
Not to mention, immortal.
He's not immortal. Just whoever kills him and takes his suit receives the old Santa's powers and responsibilities. It's on the card.
Saw this too. Amazing storytelling. After throwing Santa off a roof, and a man named Tim Allen took over. Pretty sure he's still eating sugar cookies and banging Mrs. Claus.
Doesn't he touch his nose a lot too? Don't touch your face.
To be fair, he does wear gloves.
Clearly Santa Claus is immune to all disease and does not spread or carry disease from house to house.
This suggests that Santa Claus is a paladin, or maybe a high-level monk. Either way, I'm going to be imagining Santa Claus carrying around a holy great sword on his back and wearing plate from now on.
Santa punched a heretic earl, so yes, he's essentially a paladin.
Isn't punching more like monk territory?
A paladin punching someone is reasonable too.
Santa is a member of the Fae. Magical creatures such as the Fae don't get sick, just don't make a deal with them.
Leave a bottle of hand gel alongside the mince pie, carrot and sherry. It isn't the mince you are thinking of.
This is as good a time as any to tell you we've been lying to you about this whole Santa thing. The world is a dumpster fire, and there's no way in hell any respectable adult would let a strange man into their house to shower their children with presents.
He's magic. He has flying reindeer and fly through the night, and do they believe in Santa, they'll believe anything you say about him.
We will see ads with Santa wearing a face mask.
Yeah, but will he be wearing it the right way?
It seems like it would be difficult to wear it properly considering the massive amount of facial hair.
I've had my beard for years and I had to shave it. Wearing a mask with no beard is a completely different and more comfortable experience than wearing it with a beard. Or at least that's what I tell myself as I cry myself to sleep every night for not feeling the gentle caress of my beard hairs against my pillow. I miss my beard.
I've made extras long ones for my husband to cover his whole beard. If you start growing it out again, I'll send you some cotton masks if you want. Edit, here's the picture of what I did in case anyone else wants to copy it. Lengthen mask for beards https://imager.com/a/artfib. Just measure from where the mask will rest on your nose to the tip of your beard. Then measure the existing mask pattern and add the extra inches. Don't forget to add enough seam allowances or it will be too short. It should be large enough to cover the whole beard and even curl under a bit to keep everything contained. My husband prefers tie-on masks, but you can use elastic too. Good luck, wash your hands, and don't forget your masks.
You really earned your username.
Stares in Jewish.
Stares back in Muslim.
Stares from on the naughty list.
Damn it, I just wanted to be loved.
Not me. Fill me with your downvotes, people. Carrot, actually, that's just my hard exterior talking. Deep down, I truly desire love from random people on the internet.
I think it would be a great excuse to get them to go to bed. Tell them he won't come unless he knows everyone is shut away in their rooms so he won't accidentally come within 2 meters of someone.
Out of all the joke replies, this is actually a good actual answer.
Sorry, little Billy, but Santa is in an at-risk demographic with pre-existing conditions. If you are an asymptomatic carrier, you could unknowingly contaminate Santa, leading to long-term cardiovascular/respiratory damage or even death. Good night, sweetie.
Little Billy then wets the bed because he's too scared to leave his room to use the bathroom.
This dude raises kids.
Santa contracted the virus and is self-isolating in the North Pole.
Reindeer flu patient 0.
Parents, this is the moment you've been waiting for. You can remove Santa from the picture guilt-free. Santa unfortunately died of COVID along his route and fell into his watery grave in the Atlantic Ocean.
Some say you can still see Rudolph's red nose at night.
The dude has flying reindeer and can bend time and space to ensure he visits everyone over the course of a single night. COVID-19 ain't got shit on Santa.
Dude's been social distancing forever. He's got this.
His immune system must be absolute garbage, and he is likely a diabetic 75-year-old. Dude is going down hard.
It all makes sense now.
Geronimo.
Have you tried not lying?
Greater than have you forget how to dream, imagine, or enjoy life? Have you? It would explain why you think any of that requires lying. Kids don't lose interest in the magic of Christmas because they know Santa is fictional. They lose interest because they feel betrayed. Kids who knew from the start that Santa is as fictional as any other fairy tale. You mention fairy tales later, but do you actually try to convince your kids that Hansel and Gretel were real? Don't enjoy it any less than kids who were deceived.
He'll send the elves as they are expendable.
Essential workers. 3.
Frontline heroes or whatever.
Essentially expendable heroes.
He's not real, we're the ones buying the presents. Now please ask for cheaper stuff. No need to thank me.
He invented contactless delivery.
Or no presents will be delivered because he's practicing social distancing and self-quarantine like every good little boy and girl should be doing, and the lesson learned could be one of the greatest gifts of all.
As someone else stated above, he comes while everyone is sleeping. No chance of them spreading it to him. He's fine because he's been as far from the virus as possible, so he won't be spreading it around.
This year I'll be leaving milk, cookies, and hand sanitizer.
You guys have hand sanitizers?
Yeah, wasn't hard to find. Clorox wipes on the other hand.
I'm waiting for Jacinda Ardern's stance. She was pretty spot on with the Easter Bunny and Tooth Fairy. https://u2.b/noah4cove.
New Zealand is corona-free, so no worries.
Clearly it was their progressive stance on the Easter Bunny spending more time with his family that gave NZ an unfair advantage.
With no thought of the pandemic, I was talking to my family yesterday about their plans for Thanksgiving and Christmas. It wasn't until they said, well, let's see how the cases look by then, that I got pulled back into reality that the holidays, the best time of the year for most people, is going to be very lonely and possibly depressing.
Most likely he's simply using his orbital present launcher to shoot everyone's gifts across the gulf of space into the appropriate spots in their homes.
Santa took 3 levels in Paladin.
Saw you in memes. This comment deserves an award.
Santa knows how to use a mask.
and Lysol's everything so it will be ready to open in the morning. Now, go to bed so he can properly social distance from you little sh/degrees ts.
So Santa is the one hoarding all the Lysol wipes. That jolly basted. Edit, everybody please refrain from saying God's name in vain. God has nothing to do with this discussion. So shut the fuck up.
Musical notes, rockin' around the Please stay 6 feet away. Everyone's distanced merrily. In the new old-fashioned way musical notes.
Goddamn it, now that fucking song is stuck in my head for the umpteenth time. Take your fucking upvote, asshole.